baddest robots. So yeah, let's let's see what's baddest robots.
You know what I realized? There is so many hot robots out there in the world. So let's
All right, 4 seconds in, I'm already messing with it, man.
go. Here are the baddest robots. First, we've got the twins from the video game Atomic.
Look, I might be a sick man, but listen, them robots was okay. Just they was good looking. Okay.
Everybody knows the twins are hot, so I don't want to be preaching
The
to
things
the
they
choir.
say in this
However,
game
when the Lord's
is kind of
teaching come in
crazy.
such
Look
a
at the position; it's insane.
thick book, I just have no choice but to start the sermon. Atomic Heart take
This
place
is not fan art. This is what they look like,
in
okay?
a utopian version of Soviet Russia in the 1950s, where they have flying machines, space travel, and robots. But then the robots started killing people, so now they're left
yeah,
with
that's
very,
right. Dude just got
very angry robots that
obliterated.
are super sexy for some
Goodness
reason.
gracious.
I mean, these are curvy Russian twins, ballerina robots. I think I just had a heart attack just from reading that sentence. Manfish is out here jamming every kink possible into these robots. These guys are playing me like a puppet, and everything these twins do is just so elegant and erotic for no particular reason.
For
I thought
real,
this scene was a
they
lesbian
knew what they was
parody.
doing
Turns
when they
out
made
it's an
this.
actual scene in the game, and they were just putting some keys into keyholes. Can you imagine every time your girl unlock her car, she does a 180 split? Actually, that sounds pretty good. And these girls are
Whoa.
very tall.
But
I
I
did not
mess with
expect
it.
them to be 8 feet 9 inches tall. And
Goodness.
apparently they're used as pleasure dolls, which begs the question: for who? Thanos?
Bro, how are you supposed to? It's a machine.
topic of robosexuality is extremely popular among the Soviet elite.
Ah, so
Whoa.
now we know what causes robosexuality. Vodka. By the way, I have no idea who made this, but he's my personal hero now. So yeah, the twins from Atomic Hearts are
He's a
baddies.
real hero,
Next, we've
okay?
got Piper
We
from
gotta
the
give
movie
him that.
Robots. Robots is a 2000
Okay. All right. You lost me.
2005 movie about this small town robot named Rodney who wanted to become an inventor. So he
Is this the robot he talking about? No,
went
please.
to Robot City
No,
in
you're
order
a
to
sick
present his
man.
invention
You're a
to his
sick
personal
individual.
hero, Big Well. But when he gets to Big Well's company, it turns out Big Well has been replaced by this bad guy who wants to do evil things. So Rodney ended up teaming up with these poor, underprivileged robots in order to take the bad guy down, one of whom is Piper. I like Piper a lot. She's sassy, she cares about her family, and also she's a bit of a tomboy. Plus, she was down bad for Rodney for the whole movie, and she's not
Dude.
even trying to hide it.
By the way, the name's Piper. Rhymes with Viper.
Odin Valhalla Rising,
Man.
now available on
Goodness
mobile
gracious.
PC, exclusively with
That was
Google
kind
Play
of bad.
Games.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of messed with her.
And to be
All right, look, I'm a sick. Look, you might look at me as a sick individual just waiting to tip over the edge, but listen here.
All I want to do is just take over the world with a bunch of robots so I can just.
real
Just
love
let me
interest
stop
of
for a
Rodney in the
second,
movie
okay,
is
guys? I'm
actually
getting
this
a little
woman,
bit
Cappy.
hyper.
Don't get me wrong, I like Cappy.
You know what I'm
She's
saying?
a baddie.
This
Never
robot
in my life would I expect
kinda
to see a
crazy
hot
looking.
robot in a business suit. But ever since I saw this movie as a kid, I've always liked Piper better. I like that she's out here hyping Rodney up. That's the type of support I want in my life. And with
For
Cappy,
real.
she's a senior executive, and Rodney has just finished high school, so it's a bit weird. Not
Yeah.
as weird as this though. By the way,
Whoa.
I didn't remember Rodney being this much of a player. So yeah, robots got some hot robots, especially Piper. Now, on this channel, we've talked about hot grandma, hot great-great-great-grandma. But today,
Okay.
we are going even further. We're talking
What?
about, I don't even know what to call her, a hot original specimen? Solus Prime from the Transformers franchise. She's one of the original 13 Primes, and since she's the only female out of the 13, I guess you could say she's like the mother of all Transformers. But don't get any weird ideas. I don't know how Transformers reproduce, but I know it's not like this. Now, I must say that
Okay, that's a crazy picture.
sometimes powerful women make me act up, and Solus Prime is definitely powerful. More than powerful, she's like a goddess. No, even more than that, she's the goddess of a sentient giant robot species. Dear lord. Now, I like her design very much. She's usually depicted as having a slender build, wears armor, and has a big hammer. There is just something alluring about girls with big weapons, isn't there? Apparently, she's very well liked
Dude.
among the 13 Primes because of her intelligence, her caring demeanor, and also because she
Yup.
makes them universe destroying weapons. Now, you already know I love Transformers babes. Check out my Baddest Transformers series if you haven't. So
Ain't
the
no
fact that
way he
Solus
got
Prime
one
is
for
the
that. Bro, he got one for Transformers.
baddie takes
I'm sorry,
my breath
bro.
away. I hope we
But he's sicker than me, bro.
get to
Bro.
see more of her in the future. Solas Prime is a baddie. Next, we've got GLaDOS from the Portal franchise. Spoilers for Portal 1 and 2. Good? Good. So basically, GLaDOS is this AI gone rogue robot that makes you go through all of these puzzles in the game. All the while, she's messing with you, trash talking you, and even trying to kill you multiple times. But you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think she's cute. And you might be asking, how could you think that this is cute? Well, first of all, you don't really get to see her until the very end. So most of the time, you only hear her voice. And I think the writer just did such a good job giving her so much personality with just a few lines of dialogue. And I just love her.
There's something generally wrong with him, bro. There's no body to this. Right? There's just a voice.
I think it's cute that she thinks her lies are convincing.
This next test is impossible.
That's what she sounds like, bro. What are you talking about? That's not being weird. That's not being strange. That's not being odd. That's just being straight up like, what planet are you from, man? Like, what are we talking about? Like there's no words to describe how sick he is. It's something
And
there.
also how she was so salty about being killed that she tries her best to hurt your feelings.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person.
But none of it works. And my favorite is when she
Bruh.
turned into a sarcastic potato.
Hi. How are you holding up? Because I'm a potato.
She has too much personality for an AI. And yes, she might not look so great, but you know what? Sometimes it's not about what is
She don't look great at all, man.
on the outside. Sometimes
She look like R2-D2's cousin.
to be able to connect with someone, you have to dig deeper and look past the outer superficial shell and see them for who they truly are.
Whoa. I almost lost it because I was like, what's she doing? But then I remember that's Transformers. Oh,
on
man.
the inside. I take back
Why,
everything.
man?
GLaDOS is a
Chill.
baddie. Next, we've got Joy
Why?
from Blade Runner 2049. This one is a no-brainer. It's Ana de Armas. So of course she would be on this list. Joy is Kay, the main character's virtual girlfriend. So she's like this 3D hologram thing. The biggest problem with Joy is that because she's designed specifically to be your companion, you don't really know if she actually loves you or if she's just programmed to act like she loves you. So basically the same problem you have with a real woman. I ask the same question about my ex-girlfriend all the
Dang.
time. Like, did she actually love me, or is she just biologically wired to act like she loves me once a month, exactly when her rent is due? And the other problem
Yeah, I think that's the case, man.
is she doesn't have a body, which, as you can see in the movie, can be fixed with an easy workaround. Not to mention you get to support small local businesses at the same time. It's a win-win. And for me, Joy is real, okay? Her love and care for you is real. She's as real as any girl could be. To me, she's a human being.
I do hope you're satisfied with the product.
Ah, it's fine. She's probably like a Netflix subscription. Technically not a robot, but Joy is still a baddie. Last but not least, we've got Eve from WALL-E. Now hear me.
I ain't gonna lie. I was younger. I used to have a little crush on that little robot. Okay, I don't know why. But I'm just saying. I might
Me out. First of all, she's an egg, I'm an egg is perfect. And you might say, how could you say Eve is a baddie? She's just a head and a body. But let me tell you, there is beauty to her minimalistic design. She's giving off a hot MacBook Pro vibe. Dude, I like her character a lot. At first, she's this bossy career woman, I've got a job to do type. But later on in the movie, she starts to soften up to WALL-E. And it's just really cute to see the two of them together. Oh my god, and look at her little giggles. I'm dying. Ah. And I think the romance between her and WALL-E is probably my favorite one in Pixar. It's just so adorable. And also it's the ultimate male fantasy, because imagine getting a girlfriend being as easy as saying her name over and over again. Pixar is out here
That movie
making
was
me
so
ship
adorable,
robots. And I know this is supposed to be about Eve, but I have got to talk about WALL-E real quick, okay? WALL-E
What?
is a chat. The whole story of WALL-E is basically about a garbage collector who one day sees
Okay, I thought he was about to say something out of pocket.
She's an angel, not metaphorical angel, but a literal angel. She's all white, she can fly, she comes down from God knows where, up above, probably heaven. And from the moment this man lays eyes on this angel, he makes it his life mission to bang this angel. And the craziest thing is, in the end, he banged the angel, or whatever this is. Wally deserves more respect, but then again, he did go on a date with Eve's unconscious body, so maybe what he deserved is prison time. But yeah, I like Eve.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
Wally, one spark and the dude already got a wargasm. Eve is a certified baddie. So there you have it. These are the baddest robots according to me. Let me know who I missed. I know there's more. I need more. And before we go, Mrs. Egg Person and I just want to introduce you to the newest member of our little community. This is Toastimus Prime. And remember, shame is for the weak.
What, he got a kid now or something like that? Dude. Hey, if you got a kid now, congratulations type jump. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mess with those robots, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I might be a sick individual, but sick's the new sane. Okay, I don't know why I said that. I watched Scream 4 last night and I saw an opportunity and I took it.